And we're back. And we're back. Except now, as you can probably tell, Tyler has joined us. We have a special guest. Sorry, it's me, Marcus,
Oh, Tyler, you're
and
not going in?
RJ.
All right, this is RJ. This is RJ coming in.
And Tyler.
Our special guest, Tyler. Thank you so much for joining us. I know that you were just hanging out with high school students, and no context. Uh, and I was just talking to him before we started
Hanging
about
out
that.
is a strong word. Hanging out is a strong word. I was taking pictures of high school students,
Oh,
yes, but
okay.
there is context to that.
Yeah, you're
That's
gonna have
funny,
to
man.
add context to that.
Anyway, Tyler's joining us from his vehicle, headed back probably home. I didn't ask him. Maybe Taco Bell. Who knows? Whatever his fancy is. And I like to eat taco. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I again will reiterate. I've given up on the league. I'm going to do my best to not talk so much. I'm going to let the actual people here involved do the talking because they have thus far proven their worth through the first 14 weeks, especially because we have the number one seed. I forgot to mention that. Forgive me, Tyler. The number one seed in our league. So heavy crown for you.
Wow, thank you for the applause, guys. Thank you. It means so much.
I don't think I clapped.
I heard some clapping. I don't know. Um, it means so much to be number one in this league, mostly to be above Steven Reyes and Daniel Estrada, those two especially. But
Yeah.
it feels great.
Marcus, I
Yeah,
think that
they're.
the claps you were hearing was his first week opponent.
Oh, who is that? Sorry.
Oh, absolutely nobody. Exactly.
Okay. Okay. I guess we can't remember. So I was gonna say, Steve and Dan officially are danning out. Have danned out. I've danned out. So, Tyler, how does it feel? Did you? Like, I will say this. Did you aspire? Of course, we all aspire to, but did you really feel, or at what point did you feel that like you had, the team to beat?
I think when I drafted, I thought I had a pretty solid team, and I'll remind y'all that
That's
Must
famous
be
last
nice.
words.
Must be
I,
nice.
I,
Must be nice.
we did the power rankings and through Adam's AI at the beach bungalow, and somehow Adam had the highest power rank team, and I had the second highest power rank team. So I felt pretty decent then, even though I was
Yeah.
sure Adam's team wasn't that good. But I'd say
Yeah.
probably like 5 weeks into the season, I was like, okay, this is something I can work with. And then, kind of the point where I really felt good was when uh, was when Joe inexplicably dropped. Oh my gosh, who's my quarterback for the Giants?
Jackson Dart.
Yeah, Joe inexplicably dropped Jackson Dart, and I was able to pick him up for free. And I really needed a quarterback. And once I got him,
Mm,
I felt really good because I think I have a top five guy at almost every position except tight end.
that's
So because
amazing. That's
I,
way to go, Joe.
I got
Giving
Gibbs at
charity back to the league.
running back. I got Puka at wide receiver. I got Aubrey at kicker. I got the Texans defense, and then Dart is around 5, 6, 7 whenever he starts in fantasy usually. So it's like, yeah, yeah. So
I
I
do
think
And
think
nothing,
I
I
offered up Tyler
was
a
feeling good.
quarterback when he needed one.
n- nothing, nothing more perfect, by the way, than Mr. Tyler Tyree being led on by the whitest quarterback in the league. So, I want to say this. I want to say this also for the record. Week 4, Jason, you just got dunked on. That was when Tyler just destroyed you. And then week 5, week 5, that was Adam dunked on Tyler. That was you were around the time that gave Mr. Tyler Tyree the confidence to know that he had the best team in the league. So, uh, RJ, we've talked about it. It's been recorded on the podcast. You did not feel confident with your team at all. I think you
Nope.
lost this last week. Did you? I can't recall. Sorry. Again,
Yes,
not
by
paying too much
less than a
attention.
point. My
Oh,
dogs.
really? Wow.
Yes, literally because Lad McConkey dropped 4 of his 5 passes this
Yeah,
last
that
game.
was
But it's
wild
okay. It's okay.
yesterday.
My boys won. The Bolts won. They put Jason's Eagles in their place. And Herbie was balling out with a broken hand, our lead rusher. I can't complain. Low key, I cannot complain.
I just want to say also for the record, for those in posterity, but those of us that know now, Adam, yes, he did win by 1 point, but he also did not have a wide receiver playing. So Romeo Densey was out. So anyway, but thankfully Daniel dropped the ball. His team dropped a fat egg, 75 points. So that kind of sucks. It's kind of funny in a way. Probably not funny for Dan, but to me, I think it's funny to have 6 weeks. What is this win streak? 5 or 6 wins in a row, and then just
Yeah.
like do a giant
Yeah.
dud of an egg on the last week to make it to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, then Steve completed his mission by God to keep Dan out of the playoffs. So, and I think solidified the 8th spot. So he's actually done.
I
Perfectly
also
balanced.
want to give a huge shout out to Jalen Hurts for completely taking any chance that Caleb had to be the 1 seed. It was beautiful. I think his lowest points before this week was like 15,
Wow.
and then he had like 1 point this week. So
Wow. I
it
just
was
looked at that. Yeah, that's crazy. He had the lowest for the week,
yeah.
and you had the highest. You had almost triple his points.
David had higher points than me actually,
Oh,
but
did it? Sorry, I missed it. Oh, I see that 177.
yeah,
Jeez.
but I don't know what happened to Caleb's team this week, but I need that to keep happening.
Yeah, I might have to retract him from my top competitors, Marcus, based on that this last week's showing. But we'll see. We'll see. It'll probably come up in the pod.
That's just crazy. I mean, I'm looking at David's thing now. Like some of this is like it has to be luck. Wilson getting 35 points.
His team is the biggest boomer bust team in this league. Go look at his week by week. It's crazy. It's either above 150 or below 100.
Dang, that's crazy. Mine is just completely mid. Like that's been my problem. I feel like all league. I don't think I've ever scored. This could be wrong, but I don't think I've ever scored under 80 points. Maybe once, and then otherwise I just hover around 100. And unfortunately, unless you have a schedule like RJ's, that just doesn't get you wins.
Yeah, I was about to say that was low key. Just that was the definition of my team all year. Just luckily pulled out some wins based on my schedule.
But anyway, you made it, so that's proud. So let's look at the league. I'm sorry. Let's look at the matchups for the playoffs. Tyler, you have a bye. I don't know what your team's going to do for the bye.
Just put them all on the bench, Tyler. Just put them all on the bench.
I gave them 3 days off. Told them to watch some film, get rested, ready. They know what's at stake next week, and just know that they're going to come with their best.
Is there a team that you want to? I'm looking at the playoff bracket right now, but is there somebody
I would like
between?
to play Arlem again, so I could just dog walk him for the 3rd time this season.
Okay, that's big words, Tyler. Remember, these things are forever. All right, this podcast is for forever.
I
At
don't
least
know.
until
I
the
think
AI
I
takes
think
over.
Tyler really wants to play this boomer bust David my team. I think he really wants to see what
I
would happen.
would like to do anything other than play Voldemort. Thank you.
It's Voldemort, by the way. Natalie and I have been listening to the thing. It's the T is silent.
Well, technically, Harry Potter is now owned by Netflix now, so they can determine how it's pronounced.
Did you say Netflix?
Yes, sir.
Did you not know that, Marcus?
No, it's all right. Anyway, it sounded like he said Netflix, not Netflix. But also,
No.
that's not the full story. But it's okay. That's for the other podcast. So we don't have to get into the news of the times. So
That's for
it was just an offer. Okay, so speaking of offers, what did you offer Steve to get you into the 7th spot, RJ?
Oh, me. I offered him nothing. I am not
Okay,
gonna think. I think absolutely nobody.
Steve Barlow.
I'm telling you.
Steve Barlow.
I told him in the WhatsApp. I was like, I did my job. It was up to Danny to make playoffs. So I'm not gonna thank him. That's just a drop by Daniel.
I think I need to look at. I'm trying to see why Caleb's points for is very low, and I don't know why. Did somebody get hurt?
I have told y'all all season that Caleb's team is fraudulent, and it's held up by a terrible division. The worst division I have ever seen. I'm sorry, RJ.
No. Do not.
It's pretty decent.
No.
Our division is
Tyler.
awful.
Tyler, this is not a rally. All right, we don't have to. We can bring the heat, but it don't have to be that hot.
How
I'm
is
just
my
kidding, man.
division
I'm
the
just kidding.
worst? Look at
What is this?
Tyler's
I don't.
division. He has two people that are totaling 7 wins.
Oh, MHSOG two.
It's-
Yeah, yeah, that can be. I mean, I think we were both pretty mid. Joe's team was actually really good. So, but other than that, I think the MHS squad really fell apart. Uh,
yeah.
in terms of like,
Oh,
I think what we see now and whose team is where. Um, so, but I mean, let's just well, we know each of them have well, four each of them come from the top of the divisions, and so then what? We have Jason, so that's two, basically two per division. Is that right? The
almost,
one who
yeah.
didn't,
Because we
we
gave
just
1 week, we gave one bye, so there's one division that
yeah,
ultimately doesn't get another person.
yeah. MHSOG one, we suck. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. You know, there could be one where they have three.
Yeah,
Yeah, what
Two
was
that
that's
the
very
are
what
true.
was the division that only got one team in?
that was us, MHSOG one. So
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
it could have been Dan. Basically, we would have swapped either way. It would have been Dan or Jay. So anyway,
yeah.
so is there anything in particular though? Maybe you were explaining it. Sorry, in the rant where you don't believe in Caleb's team because again, he's been consistently at least performing well. To me, again,
I
surprisingly, but it's
just
kind of
think
like,
his
good.
team is decent, but not as good as everyone has made it out to seem this year. That's all.
Okay, okay,
Like,
because I
so sorry. Give me just a second. I got to scroll over to his team because I'm out of my car finally. Uh,
yeah, we could tell the audio changed.
but like, so I was talking about how important for me it was that I have a top five guy at pretty much every position. You know,
Yeah,
except tight end. When you look at his team, he doesn't have a top five guy at any position. I guess Rasheed
What?
yeah.
Rice. Rasheed
No,
Rice.
McCaffrey.
And
Is
McCaffrey,
McCaffrey not?
sorry. I'm sorry. Yes, he
I
had a
feel like
bye last
Jalen
week,
Hurts.
so I wasn't seeing McCaffrey. Ugh. But it's just being held up by McCaffrey, and he somehow won all those games at the beginning of the year when Rice was out, which is
Mm-hmm,
absolutely bonkers to me.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Well, he did have some
I also,
receivers go down early in the year.
oh, yeah, he had Tyree. No, not Tyree. Sorry. What's his name?
Tyreek Hill.
Golly. Thank you, Tyreek. And yeah, I also want to say Jalen Hurts is the number six quarterback, probably top five if he didn't just lay basically an egg. That was crazy. I didn't watch that game, but that was crazy when I woke up and I saw four interceptions.
I mean, have you ever seen an individual player have two turnovers in one possession?
I did not, but I did watch it on Reddit. But after this, I'm probably going to go and watch the highlights because I never did because I didn't even know what that meant. So,
That was a beautiful thing. Loved to see that.
anyway, so okay, that's fine. Yeah, what I was saying is that Caleb's team has been again for me. I would also agree that he's not the best out of all of them. Of course, better than my team, better than most to make the playoffs. But
Yeah,
I would
I
say
do
that
think it's
when
a
you
good
look,
team. I just don't think it's like a.
yeah,
It's not a
when
team
you
that should be the one seed.
when you look on paper, you're kind of like, how did this team perform so well to win 10 times? And but at the same time, you know, that's just how it is. And when it happens consistently, you can kind of say like, well, maybe it's luck, but maybe it isn't. So, but again, part of it was CMC over and beyond always being like at least, I mean, for the most part, being 25, 30 points guaranteed whenever he plays, sometimes up to 40. That wins. So he takes the place of two or three people that might be average. Um, yeah. So, um, from that, RJ, how do you feel about your chance to win? Do you still feel down
To win,
bad? I think you good.
are we talking about the ship or are we talking about just the matchup?
Talking about this
There's
week, RJ. Just don't get ahead of yourself, man. Come on.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel confident, but who knows? I haven't felt confident all year, and I just keep this ball rolling. Who knows? At this point, like what I ended up 8-6, so like there's a rough what is it? Was that a 4-3 odd that I can potentially come out on top? Maybe I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. We'll see. Um, but I don't know. My as of recent, my team is just not doing what I needed to do. Josh Jacobs isn't doing. Christian Watson was actually a low key a really good pull for me.
Mm-hmm.
I knew once Kraft went down, they needed a big threat, and so Watson's been doing good for me.
I I actually think you have a pretty good chance this week. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm rooting for you, RJ. I'm not. I part of it's joking, but other part of it's not. I don't want Joe to win. Call me a hater. Call me whatever you want. I don't want him to win. All right.
Here's the
He
thing.
has.
I think Joseph is going to be so infatuated with what happened last week that he's going to keep Shador Sanders as his starting quarterback.
There's
And
no
that's going
will.
to be the worst decision of his life.
There's
Why?
Joe.
Who are they
Joe is
playing?
smarter than that. If I
Uh,
know one thing about Joe, the man ain't loyal. All right, I'm just kidding. But I will say that he's not going to stay. Joe is smarter than that. I don't think he would, unless the matchup is good. I don't know his matchup, but
No, not against the Bears. That's not a good matchup.
the Bears. But
the
you
Who,
know,
Bears.
who's his other quarterback though? I don't even know who his other. He would pick
He
someone up.
doesn't have another quarterback right
Oh,
now.
okay, yeah. So
yeah,
he
he's
would
been
pick someone
streaming.
up. But
Like
yeah, I
I
Oh, he's
mean
gonna pick
that's
said,
up
the
Philip
also
man
Rivers.
somehow dropped what's his
Jackson.
Jackson Dart and let me have him when he didn't have a quarterback.
That's so funny. I wonder why he
Yeah,
did that. Yeah, yeah, he's
but
definitely going to
then,
start Philip Rivers. So
but I will also say like maybe I would amount about 3 to 4 of my wins to just streaming. I've low key been streaming defenses and kickers all year round, and so
nice.
like I'm probably gonna do that again. I'm gonna take the shot, but we'll see what happens. The rest of my team has also like just been pure free agents and waiver wire pickups.
Yeah,
Like when you look at my team throughout the entire year, there is no consistency except for maybe Josh Jacobs, and then after I picked up Matthew Stafford, like there is no
Mm,
consistency there. I basically have a new team every week, so that's why I'm not confident. But who knows? The formula's been working so far.
yeah,
But like again, not super confident. Just if I win, it's nice.
yeah, for sure. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. Especially from like thinking about it from the sports betting perspective, especially because it's so. I still don't know how we as a society have allowed that to happen, but sports betting being so prevalent in this advertising thing. And I know in my like I said, I think I've said before, maybe I'll do like $10 a month just for fun, knowing that I'll probably lose it all. But you just feel so certain beforehand, or I guess maybe uncertain. But you kind of feel like if it plays out or whichever way it goes, you're like, oh, how did I not see that? But at the same time, I really feel like there are basically the same odds, maybe a little bit geared towards Joe again because he has these really two studs of players, two or three studs of players, but it could go either way. Caleb's team put up 60 points, in a time where, who would have thought Jalen Hurts would have ever scored zero and had four interceptions? I think he had the record for like most
Lowest.
passes thrown. Yeah, between interceptions. So it's
Jeez.
anybody's week every week. So I think we can easily fool ourselves into thinking that we have
it's
some
very
control
true.
of it. So just be happy that you're there, not
That's
happy that
that.
you're on the other
Hey,
side of the line.
I am very
And
grateful for my being in this position, but again, just not super confident.
well, here's what I'll say.
I have faith in
Especially
you.
that's good. He has a bye week, so he can do whatever he wants. So he earned that. I Here's what I'll say very briefly with mine. Tyler has a bye week. I really think that David's going to beat Arlem. I'm sorry, Arlem. I know you're going to hate me
I'm
for it.
praying it doesn't happen, but I think so.
And then I think Joe's going to beat RJ. Sorry, RJ, but he just has the team. And
Hey,
then
that is it is what it is.
I am going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to say Caleb. I think he's going to pull off the magic. I know this was a dud, but it's just what happened in the playoffs. So
I don't know. Low key, Jason has a very good team.
I
Yeah,
know he
that's what I'm
does.
saying.
I know he does, but you weren't here in 2013 and 2014 in the bot league, my friend. You were not here, and Caleb literally left for deployment. Did not like had his lineup set. Maybe I said it once just to like not to keep players started. I just set the best player. Dude won the whole league. So
And Jason does have a bad track record of being in the championship and losing. I think he's done
yeah,
that
well,
twice, 2 or 3 times now.
Well, he's got to
oof,
get to the championship to lose the championship.
True,
it's
true, true,
true.
true. I'm just speaking on the data points from history. Jason
So
doesn't
we
have a
know.
great track record there.
Sorry, RJ. So we know
No, no,
Tyler.
go ahead.
I think I don't know if you're committing to this, but it sounds like you want Arlem to win. But I don't know if that's what you would say. And then what would you say for the other two matchups?
I would really like Arlem to win because I have full faith that I'll beat his ass a third time. I don't have full faith that I'll beat Voldemort. Um, like
Just try and
there's
fix
a
it.
reason that I don't speak that motherfucker's name ever.
Dang it.
Um, in terms of the other playoff matchups, uh, I have faith in RJ, but I'm still going like 65-35. Joseph, I think.
I respect it.
I,
I can
I
respect
I
it.
appreciate it. I can, yeah, I respect that.
Um, and then I truly think Jason's going to beat Cowdrey. I don't.
Okay.
I think Cowdrey has had a
That's all
lot of
right.
luck this year. I love Caleb. That's my boy. But I think Jason wins that.
Hey, that's fine. Again, I respect that too. So mine is solely based on the 2013 episode. So, and we'll see in history repeating itself. It's a good story. I was gonna say one more thing and I forgot. Oh well, RJ, what about you for the matchups? I don't remember if you
Yeah,
already did
yeah.
that.
So
Sorry.
I think the bye week's going to beat Tyler somehow. I don't know how that's going to happen, but Steven has predicted that. Um, for David and Arlem, I think I'm with y'all. I think unfortunately, Arlen, I know you. I was rooting for you last week, but I'm looking at your team versus David's. I'm just not super confident.
Oof.
I'm going maybe like 70% David, 30% Arlem for myself versus Joe. I'm a little. I'm giving more percentage to Joe. I'm doing like a 60-40 probably going Joe.
Yeah.
Uh, and then Jason versus Cowdog. Yeah, Jason's. I think Jason's. He's on a win streak, right? I think Jason's
I'm
got a
not
lot of
sure.
Jason
momentum.
has. Let me look. Let me look.
Let's see.
Jason has lost 3 in a row.
Mm,
Oh, ooh. Well, to be
mm.
fair,
That's some bad juju.
Last week he didn't start two players.
I wonder if
Yeah.
he took our
Um,
advice.
he
I'm
got
glad he
Kittle
did.
coming back. Does he have a quarter?
Yeah,
Oh,
and the week
He's got
before
May.
that, he
Yeah.
lost by one to Forrest.
We've all been there,
Then,
right,
for
RJ?
some reason, I just have a gripe with this man, real quick. He had
Okay.
0% chance of making the playoffs, and he spent
Mm,
35 fab on the Rams defense. What? You aren't gonna make the playoffs. Let a
hey,
person who's competing for for a championship get this defense.
I
What?
respect it actually. Nah, that's
I
all right.
respect it too. I respect
I would have
it.
done the same thing if I was actually paying attention.
That's what I do when I don't make playoffs. I just try to screw everyone else over. So I
Yeah, well,
respect it.
disadvantage.
But I get your frustration, Tyler. But I mean,
It's
it's a game
okay.
of odds. It's a game of luck.
I only wanted them one for last week when
Mm,
because I didn't think that the Texans were gonna have such a good performance against the Chiefs, and two, so
mm,
no one else could have them in the playoffs.
nice.
Mm,
Those were the
fair,
only
fair.
reasons. Because the Texans' schedule the next couple weeks during the playoffs is juicy, so they're going to be starting.
Mm,
Mm. Yeah, you know
yeah,
what I just
gotcha.
realized actually is that Arlem just put up 80 points in the last thing. His
Yeah,
team
that's
Is
kind
what I
of
was
this
saying.
true?
sucked. Who's he
Well,
have
I
on the
mean,
bench?
I'm also going back to Jason's team just for playoffs. He's like,
But,
I think JT's due for a big game. I think that's coming up. He's got Drake May.
I don't know, dude. Teams are going to put
BTJ is
nine.
iffy.
Teams are going to put 10 in the box for JT. 10.
Mm,
You think that there's going to be one player back there being like, "Hey, I'm scared of Philip Rivers." 45
yes.
year old Philip Rivers. You
Are you
think?
kidding me? That's my boy.
I know you love him, but he is a grandfather. That man,
Hey,
I want you to think about what will happen to that man if he has to line up across from Will Anderson Jr. and Daniil Hunter.
fair.
he's got that Brady bod, that T12 workout. So
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's just got that Tom Brady luck. He's gonna go for like 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, all to JT.
All the JT.
I'm just
that's so
kidding,
funny.
but who knows? I mean, the Colts are still a very good team overall. I mean, like if JT's able to have some good games, the O line is doing something decent. So they just gotta Rivers just has to get the ball out quick, and the line has just got to do some protecting. I could see a 20-point game from JT. Uh,
I can see a 20
BTJ has
point
been
game,
iffy.
but I
Yeah,
don't see him going for a 40-point game,
that's fair.
35-point game.
Uh, I don't see BTJ doing too much. Oh, wait, he started both Jacksonville receivers last week. Oh, interesting. Okay. There's Devontae. I don't know about David Moore all year. Uh,
He's
actually,
kind of been
this I
replaced by
think
a Doomsday.
I'm gonna give it 70% to Jason, like 30% Arlem. Like I have more
Jacoby
faith in
Myers has
Jason's
been
team.
great. Uh, Javonte Williams has been great. I think even with JT not doing as well, Drake May has been great. You know, he has the dudes.
Yeah.
He's got Gale for Mayo. I think you meant 30% for Caleb, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Um,
sorry. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah,
that's
that's
all
my
right.
predictions. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it seems like I think we've settled. I think we all basically picked David over Arlen. I don't think
Yeah.
Yes.
anybody
Yeah.
didn't. Sorry
We
about
picked
that.
Joe
And
over
then
me too.
I'd love for Arlem to win, but I
yeah.
I would put I would choose he who shall not be named over him.
That's pretty crazy because then I think we're all in alignment except obviously me for Jason. At the same time, I understand on paper why y'all are doing that again. I'm just saying Caleb's got that it factor. So this team has that it factor. So I don't know what do you want to
Is
call it, but
is
it
he your
helps
it
to win
girl?
games. What's that?
Is he your it girl?
I only got one it girl. Um. Anyway, so for me, at least briefly, we can talk about my side on the dark side, the brown
Hey,
stain side, actually, we should say.
we're going to the Browns
Um,
Bowl.
I think again, I'm pretty confident I'm going to beat Michael's team. I'm just going to say that right now. If I'm in the poop bowl, I don't know what I'll do. I don't think I'll lose, even if I do make it myself there. I'm still very confident that I'm going to pick Sean's team to lose everything because he lost to his brother. And then, yeah, so Sean's going to lose to Dan. I'm going to beat Michael. I think Adams is going to be. Adam and Taylor's matchup is so funny because I feel like they were the most outrageous drafts I've ever seen. And
Marcus,
so them,
when I tell you Adam spent 4 hours on not Chat GPT, but some other AI service.
yeah,
Like, how the hell do I do a good draft the
yeah,
night before? He was just flummoxed. And then he
yeah.
came out and was just like, I'm not drafting a running back.
That's crazy. But I
And
think he
that
had more
was his
wins than
whole
me, so
draft.
I can't say anything. Uh, I think he has more wins than me. So, uh, anyway, so from that, I do believe that Adam's team will actually win over Taylor's team. But it's basically a toss up. Both of them are really Taylor has the opportunity to go big, supernova. So we'll see. And then I actually will pick again. I still think Sam has a strong team, so I think Sam will beat Forrest's team this week too.
All right, all right. I can respect those. Mm,
Nice.
I would
yeah,
say, I
go for
think
it, Tyler.
that,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I, I think that it's just destined in the stars for the matches to play each other in the poop bowl.
That's kind of what we had at the beginning.
I think that's what's going to happen through all of this, and I think it's going to be a glorious occasion. Um, but I think that I don't know. Michael's team is pretty decent, even though he didn't win very much this year. I think his team isn't that bad.
I
I
mean,
think
that's what I thought. He went 1-on-1 with me throughout the year, so
I don't know. I see Michael pulling it out over Marcus. I think, but I think Marcus will get it. He'll just go to the second round and he'll win in the second round.
I
I
just gotta
think
win once, baby.
I think Adam beats. I think Adam beats Taylor. I do.
Okay.
I think as much as we clowned
wait,
Adam's
wait,
draft
wait, really?
strategy, I think
Even
Taylor's
with a
draft
Marion
strategy.
back,
Hmm.
even with a Marion back.
I think so. I think so. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay,
I just it's just a gut feeling. And I think as
okay.
much as we clowned Adam's draft strategy, I think Taylor's draft strategy was even more insane. The,
Mm.
the
Okay.
man the man just said,
Give
"Who's
me all the
underage?
rookies.
Who's
The man
underage?"
said,
And
"Who's the
then he
closest
went and
graduating
picked
high
all
school?"
the underage children and put them in his coven.
That that, that was a little
It's
extreme, but
I've
they're very
never
close to
seen
high
anything
school.
like it in fantasy.
They're like three. Some of them are 3 years out of high school. So
Anyway,
yeah.
but and then I think Forrest beats Sam. I
Okay,
need to see matches v matches in the poop bowl.
we already had that in week 14.
Yes, but that wasn't the poop bowl. I
I
actually
just
think we've
realized
had
it
it
was a.
twice this season
I, re-
since we're in this.
I
They're
just
in the same
realized.
division, but
I just
I
realized it
needed a
was a two
third time.
point. It was a 2 point difference. That's so funny.
Was it really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because Danny
99 to
Dimes got
101.
hurt.
Oh
I
my
need to
gosh.
look
Are
this
you
up.
serious? And it's only because he lost his quarterback.
Yeah, I think
I,
Sean would have won if his quarterback
oh
was
my
healthy.
gosh. That's crazy, man. I remember what I was going to say, which is that, whenever it was kind of like it was a toss up and some people can be favored. The other thing I was going to mention is like sometimes, Jalen Hurts has, this crazy once in a career game that he's never had before. Other times you have your tight end get his ACL completely blown out and his career ended in one
Sheesh,
single play.
Zach
So,
Ertz.
yeah. So you
Jeez.
really never know what's going to happen in this game. The other great, I think I may have said this before, but I gave up Stephon Diggs, and I hope that Caleb doesn't start Stephon Diggs because I saw the reason why I really gave him up was that he wasn't performing, but I also saw that his matchups around the playoff time were like not going to be ideal, and so anyway, we'll see. But the Baltimore defense has become more porous than before, so maybe it will be better. But yeah. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't mean to suck
One
in.
thing I will say about my team is I think I've been the luckiest person in the league this year with injuries. It's
Oh, no
I
one's gotten
have
hurt.
I don't think that I've like when other than Puka being out for a couple weeks, my team has been healthy the whole year.
You know,
And I have used like the same starting lineup all year. I have no bench. If you look at who I have on my bench, you'd be like, "Oh crap. If one person goes down, he's screwed."
yeah. Tyler, for a baseball fan, I can't believe you don't believe in jinxes so well. So
Yeah. I'm just saying.
just because you
It's
just
been
because you don't lose this week doesn't mean your team's not playing, my friend.
I know. I'm just saying. So far it's been very
Better
lucky.
knock on some wood.
All the wood.
if Tyler, if Tyler doesn't become, if Tyler has two people, if Tyler gets two of his players hurt, I don't know if that's going to make him believe in God or hate God. So that's crazy, but it's good, man. That's one of my fears all the time. I think well, this from last year. Your team got basically sidelined because CMC
I
Oh
got
just
yeah.
hurt
didn't have a
instantly,
team after well the whole season. And
hmm
then I had a team for 1 week and then it just was over.
and I
It
didn't
was
draft Puka because of the same reason. So because he got hurt for like half the season last year, so I'm glad
yeah,
he has stayed through. He's kind of been hurt off and on,
Bro,
but I
he's got
think
that
he's.
Islander blood. He's gonna be all right.
it's
What does
true.
that even mean? RJ, explain to us non-Asian people.
What? No, it's Islander. They're just built differently, man.
They
Okay.
are. They are.
They just come thick, dense, durable. Like once they're healthy, they're fine.
Sounds like
If
Mexican to
that
me.
man has the worst 40 I've ever seen, yet he just destroys people.
Is this Puka? Are we
You
still
can't.
on Puka?
Yes, sir.
You
You just
can't
can't take someone
measure
down.
you can't measure that blood. You cannot.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I anyway, I think that's it. Again, I don't know if like especially week to week, there's really anything. I mean, the fun thing to me was again, will RJ make it? Will Dan make his thing? But from that, I think we still knew what we always knew. I didn't take away any new information from this, except maybe again that Arlem's team isn't maybe not that strong. So we'll see. We'll
Yep,
see how things go. It's just 1 week. Um,
Yeah, or if I come out on top, the people are just gonna be like, "What the heck happened?" All of a sudden, who
well,
knows?
that's true.
here's another thing. Who hasn't won in the
Tyler,
playoffs? Like, okay, Tyler and
Jason.
Jason
I'm just
hasn't
looking at the
won.
top. I'm looking at the top seeds.
Caleb
So
technically hasn't won.
what? I mean, I thought that still
Arlem's
counted.
Arlem's won one in this league.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
think Joe has won. Oh
yeah.
yeah,
Cowdrey's
just
Joe
two.
just
Joe
did.
won one.
Is that the one? Is Cowdrey's the one that doesn't count, or is that you, the one that you
That's
won that doesn't
Marcus's.
count?
Yeah, mine doesn't count, even though it
Okay,
should. But I understand. I mean, sorry, it shouldn't. But we've already agreed to it. It's that old ship of Theodosis or whatever it's called. I can't even remember. It is where you. I understand the reason. I agree with it.
It's an
It's the
overall
fact
point
that
league.
it's a completely different league, and that is definitely like markedly so because that was like overall points and outrageous scoring that I always love to
Yeah,
talk about because it
it
becomes more
was
outrageous with
crazy.
each retelling. But the other part is even now, though, I think that from whenever we started after that first senior year in 2012, in the 2013 league onward, where we've gone to these kind of matchup formats, the teams have changed so much, the dynamics have changed so much. The rules have changed so much, the dynamics have changed so much. By teams, I mean like the lineup, the point scoring. And so it's still kind of like, the league that we had when Caleb won the league in 2014 and 2013 is going to be a lot different than the one that we have now. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I hold on to it. I was a championship of a fantasy group league that we all played together with. So the original guys did. And wasn't Michael in that league way back when?
Yeah, he was in the first 2 years,
Was he really?
maybe, or maybe 3 years. I
I
think so.
really, I don't remember that at all, dude. That's crazy. I remember being with Mikowski. The Mikowski League is what we called it. And I don't think that was the
Or
official name. That was just what we called it internally, on reflection. So, and
or maybe
and
he only did do 1 year with us. I don't know. I don't remember.
I
I
don't
could have
know.
swore he did 2 or 3, but I could be wrong.
I recently caught up with him this weekend, and that was nice. So he accidentally called me because he was adding my name, and I just like was just saying like what's up. I'll always if
Wait.
you call, I'll answer. That's usually the rule. So, or at least I'll message you
Wait,
back pretty quickly.
Mikowski or Michael?
Michael did. Sorry, I actually wasn't good friends with.
Ah,
I didn't know Mikowski at all. Actually, I think
ah.
honestly, I don't know how we all, as like our friend group, got looped into Mikowski's league. So like whoever, maybe it was Joey, but whoever, maybe it was you, RJ, but whoever brought that person in brought all the rest of us in. So like the 4 or 5 of us in. So
I think yeah, because we just played basketball after school, or after school, and we just like
I guess so.
I
But we were never
think
really
I
good
could be wrong.
friends. I wouldn't even say really good acquaintances, to be honest. I don't know anything about Mikowski's life, to be honest with you. And so Michael, a little bit less so because I think we had classes together and stuff. But it was good. He's recently married, so that's exciting. Uh, he lives in. I'm sorry, I don't want to say that actually. Cut that out. Yeah, cut that out.
No,
I
Sorry.
think I
you
know
didn't finish it.
pretty
It's
much
okay.
everyone in this league well, except for Michael and uh, he who shall not be named. The rest of them I
Nice.
know.
I still don't know David very well. Actually, I always make the joke. I shook his hand one time, but he spanked my butt 3 times at least. So that's what he gets in. He does his work. He shakes your hand and he leaves. I don't. I saw RJ. I saw David at RJ's wedding. That was the last time. And before that, I didn't even know he was a real person. So
I will say,
live
I
in a
think
bot.
the only person in the poop bowl bracket that has a championship is Adam. Unfortunately,
Nice, nice. You can't win him every year.
Has
uh,
Daniel never won in all
no, he
these
I
made
can't.
years?
it, but he
I
lost to
can't
me
recall.
once.
Oh yes, I remember. Dan will always talk about this, which is that he was there. He also like had went on deployment or was in not boot camp or whatever his like training thing, and then he will promise you this is exactly what he'll say. I gave my credentials to a friend, and maybe it was Gabe. I can't remember. He totally
I think it was
forgot. He told him
Max.
exactly
Was it
what
not
he
Max?
told him. Yeah, maybe it was one of his brothers told him exactly who to sign up, and then that person didn't do it. And that's
I
and
hope
if
it
they
was
had
Gabe Garcia.
and if they had set, no, I think it might have been his brothers. But
I'm
if they
joking.
had
I'm
set up
joking.
his lineup, he would have won. That's what he'll say.
Yeah,
So
basically.
You know what? He has used that excuse for so many years. He says the same thing about last year about how I'd be poop bowl champion if he just put the right kicker in. So I
yeah,
mean, it sounds like it's a skill issue for him that he just can't set his team.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's too busy serving our country, Tyler.
Is he though?
Wait,
I need a
wasn't Max
c
in
Yeah,
word
our league one
if
year?
he's serving our country. I need a c word right now.
I don't know what the C word is. What does that mean? Is this? I think it's late.
A
Um,
COUP.
COU. Oh, okay. I see what you're
Oh,
saying. Oh, okay. That's okay. What's the Russian Soviet anthem thing that plays in the background? Every
oh
time you
my
send that little,
gosh.
every time you send that little cat meme with the communist flag billowing
Oh
in the
my.
background, that's what I hear in my head. So anyway, it's the first week. We got 2 more weeks to go. pretty excited for that. Excited to that. I'm always excited that there's another person to be crowned, whether it's David or he must not be named again for his fourth time, or somebody new. Like hopefully Jason might get it. It's always fun with the stories, and yeah, I guess that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I don't know if any of y'all have anything else to add
I
before
mean,
we sign off.
Tyler would also be new if that does end up occurring.
This is
Sure,
true. My
sure.
last words are just that one, Arlem, even though I've talked a bunch of shit on this, I love you, but I would destroy you if we played for a third time. And two, Jason, just know the pup is going that rule is going to be reversed this offseason. We've already got Marcus on our side. We will go one by one and get every single person in this league against you. I promise. I promise. Those are my last words.
All right. Well, I was actually gonna have like a little extra thing about the college football playoffs. I don't know if
Let's
y'all-
do it. Let's do it.
I just wanted like a short couple of minutes to hear y'all what y'all think about that, and then who. Just you don't have to go bracket by bracket, but who do you think is gonna win overall?
Oh, I need to look at the matchups, but FOU, hook 'em. Even though we're not in, even though we're not in, just want Arlem to know that.
Ireland getting
Just
attacked on two fronts.
someone else go first. I'm looking up at the bracket.
I mean, I'm just always gonna say Ohio State. I don't know. Like I know they got beat by Indiana. I'm not gonna say it was a fluke. I'm just saying if they do another toss up again, like it's gonna be Ohio State. So they just
Okay.
consistently have
Well,
great
I'll
programs.
go. Or do we want to go matchup by matchup with this, or just talk
I
about our?
it's up. I mean, if
Uh,
you want to, go ahead. I'm. That's all I wanted to say about it. So
okay. Well, I mean, I think first round. I truly think Tulane's going to put up a fight against Ole Miss, but I think Ole Miss will still win it. I'd really like to see one of these G5 teams win, just because people have been insufferable about like Notre Dame, UT, Vanderbilt, these teams getting in.
yeah,
Like any team, any of those teams were gonna win a freaking championship. It
yeah.
doesn't matter.
Mm.
Anyway, that was just my little mini rant. Uh, I
No,
think A and M beats
you gotta throw in
Miami.
a OU sucks. Throw in an OU sucks just for the benefit
Uh,
of Arlem.
I'm gonna be respectful to Arlem. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be respectful to Arlem because he refused to root for us last week, and after I rooted for him the weekend before. So fuck OU, fuck him forever. I hope John Mateer's arm falls off.
I just
Um,
want to say, not 2 minutes ago, he said he loved Arlem. So I'll let the record speak for itself.
so I think A&M beats Miami. I
Thank
think
you.
I think Alabama dog walks OU. Um,
Wow.
Mm,
I
I
think
like that.
Oregon beats JMU. Sadly,
Mm,
second round, I think Georgia just puts it on Ole Miss. I truly don't think Ole Miss has that good a team, even though
Yeah,
they'll win
mm,
first round. I also think Ohio State puts it on A&M. I think
of
A&M's
course.
team is
I
very
I would
overrated.
agree. I would agree. I mean, I think we could
Um,
have the potential to make it close for a little bit, but I agree.
I think I don't know where to lean between Alabama and Indiana. I think Indiana is overrated. I don't
mm,
I don't I don't see it when I watch them. They have a good
mm,
defense. They have a good quarterback. They have a good like everything's good, but there's nothing exceptional when I watch them to me.
mm,
Uh
Mm,
and so I don't know. I think Indiana wins like 24-22 or something real close, you know?
nice. A Big Ten
Uh and then I think that I think Tech beats Oregon. I do. I do deep down.
homer.
oh,
And
by
then semifinals, I think I like I said, I think Indiana's overrated. I think we beat Indiana by a bigger margin than we beat Oregon
Okay.
in the
mm, okay.
semifinals. I think Ohio State beats Georgia in their semifinals, and I think Ohio State beats us in the final. That's my
Oh
two
wow.
Mm,
cents.
Okay.
wow,
The only thing I
interesting.
will add to that, out of all this, is if y'all don't remember, Alabama played Oklahoma in the season and they lost. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. And OU still
I just want that
sucks.
to be. Just want to play both sides. So it doesn't matter. Neither of the team are getting past the quarterfinals, in my opinion. I don't think they should be. I mean, this is part of the problem of having a 12-team playoff, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Well, I don't watch a lot of college ball unless it's UT. So I'm not going to go through the individual matchups because I don't know too much about the teams.
Yeah, that's kind
Uh,
of what I was saying.
but like I at least think all the Texas teams will make it out of the first round. That's just my
I
normal
agree with that.
assumption.
I kind of
But
wish. Go ahead.
just to be devil's advocate, and kind of just go for the underdog, I'm going to say the U wins it. Their first one since 2001.
That's a
Okay, the
bold
whole
take
thing,
right there.
the whole thing.
Hey,
Miami.
Wow, that
I
they,
like
they
it.
the one that
The
leapfrogged
team,
A&M and wasn't even supposed. I'm
yeah,
sorry,
the one
Notre
Yeah,
that
I know.
Dame
that
I
was
lost
like
to
it.
supposed to be.
I
SMU
like it.
this year.
I don't know any context. I'm just throwing something out there just to be
That's
like devil's advocate.
just putting
For
something. He's just putting something
context, they
on the
lost to
flame.
SMU and Louisville this year.
You know
He's
what?
just throwing something on the grill and he's letting it cook. All right, just let it be. Let it
The
simmer.
U
Don't
needs some
touch it.
success after a huge drought since 2001. So
Okay.
let's just see what happens.
Also,
That's
that goes against his original statement of thinking
Yeah,
that
I
all
know.
Texas teams will get to the first round.
No.
But
I said normally I think the Texas teams will make it out, but just to play
I
devil's
get you.
advocate. That
I get you. I get
that's
you. I
what
get
I'm
you.
just to do that.
Just look. Go
But
ahead. Sorry, Taylor.
logically in my head, but logically in my head, I think Ohio State will probably pull it out, but who knows?
Yeah, I was.
So
I'm just looking
yeah,
at this. Just looking at this
go for it.
bracket. I kind of wish that I don't like it, honestly. I don't like this first round thing. I wish that they only had a top four. Like part of me likes the top four part because it's like these are clearly the best teams. Why are we wasting our time with everybody else? So I think that they should have a playoff before the playoff, basically, and have
A
So,
those
plan?
garbage teams
so do
play and then
you
let
want
the
to hear
winner of that.
my proposition? You want to hear my
Sure,
proposition for how you fix it?
sure.
So, I think it's absolute BS that during the conference championship week, these other teams that are on the bubble just get to sit around and have a bye
I
in the
like this.
rest.
I like where you're going. Yeah.
So, during conference championship week, we have teams playing for a conference championship. They've earned a place in the playoffs already
Hmm.
for playing in this championship. So, so Georgia, Alabama, you both are in no matter what. Tech, BYU,
Okay.
you both are in no matter what.
Okay.
Um, Big Ten, Illinois or Indiana, uh, and who else? Who was the other one? Ohio State, you're in no matter what. And then ACC, I will say, because it's so bad. So since it was so bad, and they were both unranked team. One was an unranked team. The
Yeah.
loser of that game doesn't make it. Okay,
Sure.
that's what I think. All right, these teams all underneath them. So we get OU UT. They play again. Win, you're in. Lose, you're freaking out. Notre
Ooh,
Dame,
Nice.
Miami. You play again. You win, you're in. You lose, you're out.
Yeah.
Tulane, Tulane, you get to play Ole Miss. You win, you're in. You lose, you're out.
They
You
named
know,
them should play Ole Miss,
so
but
so you have these 16 teams or so playing, and
mhm.
then it's like almost a mini type, win you're in, lose you're out type thing. And then
I'm
you
fine
go
with that.
down to I think it would be either the top 10 or the top 8 from there. Once you win
Yeah.
you're in, you lose you're out.
Yeah. I'm fine
And
with that.
then
I
the
would just.
playoffs is quarterfinals, semifinals. Yeah, 8 teams. And then quarterfinals, semifinals, finals.
I'm kind of okay with that. I still think that might be too many games, but I can't even do the math in my own head. So I would just move the first seed to the semifinals, automatic bid, and then have the winner of that fifth, whatever's mini playoff go into playing 3 through 4, basically. So I don't know if that made sense. Anyway, but there you go. So that's how I would do it personally, because again, I don't like James Madison playing Oregon. Like you said, maybe these teams will do something about it. Tulane actually is sneaky good. I think they've been a pretty good program for a couple of years now. But
oh yeah, that program's been on
yeah,
the rise for a
and
little bit. I've
and
been
then you can kind of get rid of all of this other stuff of like, oh, Texas, Notre Dame. I'm not going to play the Bull because they shunned us because of this stupid thing. I just like let them play, get them the opportunity, to play some also bubble team, like kind of like you said, and maybe earn their spot. Because I think the bubble only goes so far. Nobody's saying that like Duke should be should have a chance in the playoffs, even if they won the ACC tournament. So, I mean, their ACC championship. But anyway, okay. Anything else before we sign off?
Nah, that's all I got.
That's it for me.
All right. Well, Tyler and RJ, as always, thanks for your time in starting or at least in performing the podcast. It's always glad to spin it up, especially now in the playoffs, where I think it's the part that we most remember. And so, hopefully, for everybody that's listening, I hope that y'all have fun and that this is a great time. Try not to, if whoever loses, because there will be losers, this week. Try not to take it too hard. Believe me, from someone who's melted down, it's not that important. So, uh, but yeah. Anyway,
Do
all
we
right,
still
guys.
call
Until
it
next
danning
time.
out? Do we still call it
Oh,
danning
danning
out if we
out is
lose
when
next week?
you kick your feet up, you eat your little bowl of pasta spaghetti, you say "Mamma Mia," and then you go and you love your family, your son and your daughter and your wife well. So that's it. So, yeah. All right. See you later.
All right.